Coming up, Ireland Jones and Natasha Joy check out the brand new Carmel Public Library, while CHTV visits Indie Scream to experience a once-in-a-lifetime thriller. Stay tuned to find out more.
Darling, you send me. I know.
Good morning, Greyhounds. My name is Trevor Vise.
And I'm Marilyn Jones. CHTV welcomes you to October. Before we kick off our show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. As of October 1st, Carmel students have had the luxury of studying at the new and improved Carmel Library.
With a newly built parking garage, digital media lab, and even a sky bridge that enters the library from the second floor, the library has become a huge hit.
CHTV's Natasha Joy and myself went to see it for ourselves.
That looks great. I really like the light bright edition myself.
Agreed. In other news, last week definitely brought us the start of fall weather.
Let's check in with our weather anchor to see what today will look like.
Thank you, guys. Good morning, Carmel High School. I'm your meteorologist, Summer Prince. Temperatures this morning are pretty seasonal, with temperatures ranging from the 50s to 70s. Today's high is 74 and the low is 49 degrees with a 3-mile-per-hour wind speed. Taking a look at the rest of the week, I would suggest wearing a jacket, as for rain is predicted for Wednesday, as well as a significant drop in temperatures, possibly reaching the 30s as we transition into fall. That's all I have for your weather forecast today. Now over to Natty and Luke with your entertainment news.
Thanks, Summer. What is going on, Carmel? My name is Natasha Joy.
And I'm Luke Anderson here with your entertainment update for today.
I think we all know by now that spooky season is here. And with that, Indie Scream Park is now open.
Some CHTV staffers went down to check out to see if the park is really all that scary. Let's take a quick look.
that really does look freaky.
That's for sure. And on a different note, the choir program put on their first show of the year not so long ago.
That's right. Let's see how their performance went.
Last Thursday, the Carmel Choirs program put together their first concert of the year. All 10 choirs got the chance to perform very unique and fun songs. I got the chance to speak with Miss Bose, the student teacher, about her experience with the fall concert.
The fall concert was so much fun. Not gonna lie, we were kind of stressed going into it, but everyone performed so well. I'm especially proud of the groups that I conducted. So that was Expressions, the freshman girls, and Allegro, our 10th through 12th JV girls show choir. They did so well. I had so much fun finally making it to the concert, and even in the gym, we did great.
Although this concert was held in the gym, they are hoping to finally perform in the auditorium again for their next big event, Holiday Spectacular.
Well, that's all the entertainment we have for you today, Carmel.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Now let's see what Stanzi and Darion have for us in sports today.
Thanks, Luke. I'm Stancy Williams.
And I'm Darion Watson, here with your Carmel Sports Update.
Last week, both girls and boys soccer started their playoff runs in hopes to win state this year.
Both teams played their first games on Tuesday, starting off with the girls, taking a huge win against Crispus Attucks in the quarterfinals with a score of 7-0. Freshman Emma Earrett led the Lady Hounds with 2 goals, while Shopee Shepard, Claire Simmons, Greta Hale, Megan Ham, and Addison Smith each had 1 goal to help pave their way to a win. The girls continued to dominate, beating Zionsville 3-1 in the semifinals to advance to the sectional championship against North Central. In the sectional championship, senior Claire Swigart and sophomore Olivia Cabello scored 1 goal apiece to get Carmel the 2-0 win and allow them to advance to regionals.
On the boys' side, they started their sectional facing off against the #1 team in the state, the Zionsville Eagles, in the quarterfinals. The Greyhounds did not back down to the challenge, and seniors Will Latham and Colin Fettig came through and scored to get Carmel the 2-0 win to advance. The next day, the boys took on North Central in the semifinals, and it went down to the wire. At the end of regulation and overtime, the score was all tied up at 1-1, which took the game to penalty kicks. North Central was able to make 4 of their 5, as the Greyhounds made all 5 and came home to win to head to the sectional championship as well. In the championship, the Greyhounds came out cooking and never cooled down, and ended up winning the game 7-0 versus Heron. Glad to see the boys make it all the way, and let's continue to cheer them on throughout regionals.
Isn't it great to see both of our teams looking good in the playoffs?
It is truly amazing, as we are approaching their playoff run as well. So let's make sure that we give them the same support as they look home to bring a championship ring as well. Well, that is all the sports talk we have for you guys today.
And speaking of football, let's throw it over to Charlie on the field to see how the Greyhounds homecoming football game went.
Thank you. I'm Charlie Baker here to talk about your homecoming football game. Your Greyhounds took on the Ben Davis Giants this past weekend to celebrate their homecoming game. Jack Kasperzak had 236 yards and 3 touchdowns. Reese Bellin had the bulk of those 236 yards with 170 and made 2 touchdowns out of those catches. And running back Elijah Al-Fayad went for 20 carries, covering 78 yards throughout the game. The Giants proved to be a tough matchup with their quarterback, Thomas Kaskowski, throwing for 259 yards. The Greyhounds came out on top victorious, winning 21-14. This went down as one of the most breakout Carmel football games. That's all I have for you guys today. In other sports news, CHTV's own Ava Rohn talked to one of our senior golfers about her passion for golf. We'll check that out, and then we'll send it back to Trevor and Island at the news desk.
Hi, my name is Ava Nguyen, and I'm a senior at Carmel High School, and I play on the Carmel Girls Varsity Squad.
How long have you been playing golf?
I have been playing golf fully for about 5 years, but before then I used to play soccer, so a total of 7 years, where 2 years I wasn't really playing and practicing all year round. But my dad, he's really into golf, and my whole dad's side of the family has been into golf. So my dad, he said, hey, why not try out golf? Because there's also a lot of opportunities that come with golf. So decided in middle school that maybe I should switch to play golf.
What motivates you to play golf or keep improving in golf?
If you asked me this question maybe a few years ago, it was really because my parents wanted me to do it, and I just stuck with it. I didn't want to upset my parents. but like I've gotten at a point where I want to make myself proud and I want to actually improve for myself. I want to do the best I can, especially because this might be one of my last years.
How do you balance golf with school or other hobbies?
Often for matches, we'll miss part of class and you have to make up that stuff. And then golf is a very time-consuming sport, but I think for me, I'd rather focus on just getting it done so I have time to sleep, because I know on the next day it's going to come back at me if I don't.
What advice would you give to your younger self or incoming freshmen that want to join golf?
I guess for like anybody who's struggling, I'd say just stick with it, and if you really enjoy the game and if this is really hard for you right now, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to be like, I can't practice right now, because at one point I think you will be able to go practice and you will be able to say like, I do really enjoy the game now. Be more of yourself even if it's a little difficult, and try to put yourself out there so that you can make some really good memories here.
The Carmel girls varsity golf team has already had a great start to their season, and we're looking for more good things to come. Now, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Ava. That package sure was a hole-in-one.
Now let's see what in-studio announcements have for us today.
For those who are interested in going on the Europe trip to Paris, Normandy, London, and England's Harry Potter studios, including experience like going to the top of the Eiffel Tower, visiting World War II sites in northern France, and touring a historic and haunted medieval castle next summer, the parent meeting will be Wednesday, October 5th at 6 p.m. in E224. See Mr. Ellery in E221 with any questions.
Today's the final opportunity for underclassmen to be photographed for the 2022-23 school year. Make sure to sign up on ccs.com. And now we're going to send it over to the news desk.
Thank you. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to the following students whose names are listed below. Happy birthday, guys. Now, here are today's daily announcements.
The Latinx Student Alliance's call-out meeting is today in room A222 and is open to all students no matter their background or Spanish proficiency level. Contact Mr. Corman with questions.
Math Club will be hosting its second guest speaker, Dr. Richard Morton, after school tomorrow in A314. Please turn in your club dues to Mr. Broman in H109 if you haven't already.
Team forms are now available for the intramural kickball and can be picked up outside Mr. Culver's room E200. You and 10 others can form a team, and forms are due October 17th.
CHS Winter Dance Team, the Coquettes, will host auditions October 17th and 18th from 4:15 to 5:15 in the freshman gym. Auditions are open to any current CHS student, and see Coach Wolf in C117 with any questions.
Boys lacrosse has an initial call-out meeting scheduled for Tuesday, October 11th.
This meeting will be at 7:30 a.m. at the freshman cafeteria, and everyone is welcome regardless of experience. Anyone who's interested in playing this year but cannot attend, please email Coach Meacham.
That's all we have for your daily announcements. Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Pet of the Week.
If you want your pet to be featured on Pet of the Week, send us a picture to our email at carmeltv99@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram, including your name and your pet's name.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Carmel TV, follow us on YouTube at Carmel Television, and on Twitter at CHTV. That's all we have for you today. I've been Trevor Bias.
And I've been Ireland Jones with your CHTV News.
Have a marvelous Monday, Greyhounds.
Darling, you